So starting in the home straight will be the team of Australia, and starting in the back straight will be the team of Poland. If the catch is made, then the gun will fire and the race will be over. So leading off Maeve Plouffe for Australia, and 3 riders to count. If you need to team pursuiting, rider on the front does their turn, swings off, drops onto the back of the team, and you'll see teams go down, usually strategically, to 3 riders. Sometimes if a rider's really struggling, really hurting, really on the ropes, they might swing off. You'll see the coaches and the riders shouting to the rest of the teams to let them know that they are down to 3 riders. Usually that composition going down to 3 is strategically planned in training and practice. So Australia up by just under a second going through that first kilometre. Australia 108.661, 109.629. Our next split, which will be 3K. They went through 2K in 209.401. Poland in 212.153. So really good formation. You just see the coach in the track centre, just with the tablet computer, just showing the riders the times. You know your time splits, you know what the lap splits you want to be doing. Poland are down to 3. So Lorkowska has dropped off the team of Poland. The Aussies are still with 4 riders. So they are just pulling that gap back as Australia go down to 3. You just saw that big turn put in there by Claudia Marks. Marks just did the big turn and swung off. But they're starting to get a bit of daylight on the back of the team, unfortunately, here, the Aussies. So a little bit of gap opening. Maeve Plouffe just struggling a little bit. Australia. So they've got to... This is one of the worst positions to be in as a team pursuiter, when you lose the back of your team and you're trying to ride your way back in. The coach just warning the other 2 riders that they've dropped Maeve Plouffe. At the moment, Plouffe's just got to keep Poland in her sights. But the Aussies, they've got to catch, and they've got a bit of a gap here, 1 lap to go, so they get the bell this time. The time is taken on Maeve Plouffe. You can see she's really having to dig deep. Poland still in formation. There's daylight between the Aussies. Come round towards their start positions. Maeve Plouffe up towards the right, makes it just ahead of Poland. That could have been disastrous there for Australia. They take the bronze medal. Poland take 4th, and they have it. There's confirmation of your ride-off for the bronze. It's Australia 4:16.903 to Poland's 4:18.657. We're going to go to the ride-off for the gold medal. Away we go, Germany in the home straight, New Zealand in the back straight. So in round 1, Germany faced Australia and they came home in 4:08.228. New Zealand faced Canada and they came home in 4:14.868. So that's how these 2 teams fared in round 1 after their qualification this morning. So going through, Germany are 0.811 up. Can New Zealand bring this back? The gap going out to almost a second. So Germany, 2nd in the World Championships last year, Olympic champions in Tokyo, world champions. They've been multiple times in the past of the team of Germany. And always building, always looking at that formation, that team. So a 2.5 up are Germany. Germany are the world record holders in this event with 4:04.242. That was in Japan in 2021, of course, in the Tokyo Olympics. So building a really strong formation now. So the first kilometers, Germany 107, 167, 108, 679. So going through, are New Zealand starting to battle back? They are. New Zealand starting to fight back now as they go through. And Germany drop back, so New Zealand are accelerating. So fighting back from that deficit. So the Kiwis now really building into the second half of this team pursuit battle in the ride-off for the gold medal. So experienced in there. Riders like Ali Wollaston, who we'll see as well in the elimination. World champion, Olympic medalist. So it's .080 and Germany go down to 3, as do New Zealand. This is going to be a sprint between these two teams in the ride for the gold. It is so close between the two of them through 3K, 308.870, 308.791. So it goes back now into the favour of Germany. So back to the favour of Germany. And they're going to come round this time and they will see 2 laps to go. Just 500 metres remaining now as both teams try and accelerate. Just a small bit of daylight appearing on the back of the New Zealand team. They've got to keep it super tight now as New Zealand drop back. Germany are accelerating as they come round to get the bell this time, and Germany really have fought back and built this one into the back end of their ride, and the acceleration from the team from Germany is so visible as they come round to their start positions. Germany take it 408.024, 409.972 for New Zealand. So Germany, New Zealand and Australia are our medalists. And there's your final classification. So France finish at 8th, Switzerland in 7th, Canada, Belgium, Poland. Then your medals, Australia, New Zealand and Germany. Away we go in the men's team pursuit ride for the bronze medal. So coming around to the end of their first lap, France have an issue. One of our French riders has got an issue as he pulled his foot out. Oh, what a disaster for France. He's pulled his foot out, it looked like. And he was never going to recover from that. So now it's 3 against 4 for the entirety of the ride there. Sometimes if you have a mechanical off the start, you can get a restart, but not under those, not if you pull your foot out or something like that. Really, really disappointed, as you can imagine. And that also changes the dynamic of the changes very quickly. But true pros, they'll know that they settle into it very quickly. Mathieu Dupe on the front. New Zealand still with their 4 riders. And they're up by over a second. France doing everything that they can here to battle this one. It's a 1.5 seconds for New Zealand. Multiple national champion in the Madison. New Zealand go down to 3. So they're split times. First K for New Zealand, 103.685, 158.400. And then for France, 103.669, and then 2 minutes, 0.563. They have got France in their sights, have the team of New Zealand. And just for France, just having that extra fatigue as well of only having 3 riders from the start. It does make a huge difference, but they've done everything that they can here. But New Zealand are closing the gap down and go through to 3 kilometers, 2:53, 4:86 for New Zealand. 2:58, 3:19 for France. Will we make the catch now in the final kilometre? It does look like they will. They get 2 laps to go this time. The catch is made, so the victory and the bronze medal goes to New Zealand. What a shame for France, you would say. It's one of those things. It looked like he pulled his foot out and was trying to get it back in, but with a fixed gear. And when your team are accelerating up to that sort of speed, that is easier said than done. So France overhauled, overtaken. USA qualified fastest, 3:47.870 for the USA, 3:47.963 for Australia. So we're looking for that first kilometre split for both teams. We go through. USA up at the moment, and this US team, great to see them building into their next home Olympics in LA with what looks like a formation that can start to build a challenge for gold in LA. So first K for Australia, 1:01.579, 1:56.024, 1:55.662 for the USA. So the gap now sitting around, we're starting to edge up over half a second. I think we'll feel that they can maybe start to push this out to 3/4 of a second. Ashlyn Barry, as we said, one of the most exciting young riders in the world at the moment. National Junior Road and Time Trial Champion, 5th in the World Junior Road Champs last year. So there's 2 laps to go. Is it going to be a straight out fight, pound for pound, power for power between these 2 teams now? Come up towards the start positions, the Aussies are accelerating. It goes out to 1:08, so almost up to 2 seconds. A massive acceleration from the Australians here. Really finishing strong and getting roared on now. 1 lap to go, and Australia look like they've got this one in the bag. They've got the Americans in their sight now as they go through half a lap to go. What a finish here from the Aussies as they come up towards their start position, and they stop the clock there, taking that one. What a final turn by Blake Agnoletto there. The USA take the silver, 3:45.306 for Australia, 3:49.006 for the USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, one more time, your applause for our medalists.
And there you have it, New Zealand, United States and Australia are your medalists. And there's your final classification. Poland, Canada, Japan, Italy, Germany, Switzerland and France. Your medalists are New Zealand, United States and Australia take the gold.